This is Durag Wisdom, and there's just 33 days left to the elections. In any event, the old saying keeps cropping up. When I'm getting screwed, I want to be kissed a lot. I've said this before, and again, I'm sorry to repeat it, but my generation, the baby boomers, we really outdid the previous generations in hypocrisy, negligence. Here we are. We were drafted. We had a Vietnam War, that we blamed our parents' generation for. They were in charge. But you know something? We've been in Afghanistan, my generation now, our war. We've been in Afghanistan longer than we were in Vietnam. In fact, I think we've become more Orwellian as time has gone on. Read that 1984. One of the tenets of the party is war is peace. Keep that war going forever and forever and forever. We even outdid the McCarthy era. I don't know whose generation the McCarthy era, who was responsible for that. But we, our generation, the legacy that we're going to leave. Now I could say, when I'm getting screwed, I like to be kissed a lot. Imagine what these young kids, but imagine what they're saying about being screwed and not being kissed. Ladies and gentlemen, people say that votes have consequences and not voting has consequences. And right now, we are being screwed and we're getting batted around, not even being kissed, we're being punched. Because right now, we got a situation where the White House has blocked this additional FBI investigation. It's been a sham. They didn't even interview interview Dr. Ford or the Kavanaugh creep. So many other witnesses. This investigation could have gone on for at least a couple of weeks. Why are these Republicans in such a goddess damn hurry? So I say, remember Merrick Garland. Remember the destructiveness of that creep Anton Scalia. Remember everything that this Trumpin' creep said. Remember what people have said about voting or not voting having consequences. So they're going to ram through. From what I understand, Jeff Flake and Susan Collins and I don't know about Murkowski, but then there's these two Democrats in red states who are going to ram this Kavanaugh creep up our fundaments, and they're not even going to kiss us. They're going to keep pounding us and pounding us. So, ladies and gentlemen, get ready for the Kavanaugh creep. Get ready for the sham. Get ready to have this creep, this criminal, this drunken slob rammed up our fundaments. And we're not being kissed. And get ready for the attacks on a woman's right to do what she will with her own body. The attacks on our environment. The attacks on the workers. The attacks on the Affordable Care Act. Get ready for a continuation of Citizens United. Get ready for a new, and it hasn't really been new, but an affirmed partisan partial Supreme Court. And let's hope that the rest of the people on that court don't die, the liberals on the court don't die, because as long as this creep is in our lives, he'll have an opportunity, and as long as his party has the majority, he'll have this opportunity to shove these creeps up our fundaments without kissing us. Well, I want to be kissed. If they're going to screw me, kiss me. Stop pounding me. Stop treating me like I'm an idiot. Stop invoking the American people. Oh, the American people were doing this. And the flag. Because this Republican Party is a traitorous party. It's no longer Republican. It is Trumpist. It is Putinist. It is undermining and destroying every single bit of our democratic republic. And the only way we can stop the hemorrhaging is this November, 33 days from now, where we're going to vote. But even then, that creep's going to still be in our lives. Unless, once the Democrats take over, they'll have some say, we'll have some say, limited say, but more say, and we'll be able to stop the hemorrhaging, and we'll be able to do something to start repairing. And hopefully by 2020, we'll be able to kick this creep out, and the rest of this stinking Trumpist, repair the GOP eventually, but then we have to first repair with this creep as much as we can what he has damaged, including investigating all his crooked cabinet, investigating this Supreme Court creep that he's going to put in, this rapist piece of shit, this piece of trash, this religious extremist, hypocrite slime ball. We have to start investigating and impeaching that creep, and then getting down to this collusion, this conspiracy with the Russians, with Putin, with the oligarchs to destroy our country. And that's only going to happen. The controls are only going to happen. The checks are only going to happen, and the damage will somewhat abate if we get those Democrats in there. For good or for worse, we need to vote to get these Trumpist creeps out. In the meantime, Kavanaugh is going to be shoved up our fundaments, and we won't be kissed. We're going to be pounded like shit.